responders say an evacuation is underway of 18 crew members on board a damaged oil tanker ship off the North Sea coast. The Dutch Coast Guard is using helicopters to rescue those on board. Growing global concern over Russia and its 100,000 plus troops stationed at the Ukrainian border, threatening a possible invasion.
We are all very much hoping for a diplomatic solution, but we are eyes wide open about the situation on the ground.
As Canadian Defense Minister Anita Anand, members of the UN Security Council will meet today to talk about Russia's intentions over Ukraine. Russian officials are calling the meeting a publicity stunt. Meantime, North Korea has test-fired a mid-range ballistic missile. It landed in water, but it appeared to be capable of reaching American troops in Guam.
U.S. officials are condemning the biggest missile test by North Korea since 2017, reportedly traveling nearly 5 times higher than the International Space Station. It's the 7th launch by North Korea just this month, believed to be the most in any month since Kim came to power 10 years ago.
ABC's Lindsay Davis. A controversial plea deal in the works for 2 of the 3 men convicted in the murder of Ahmaud Arbery in Georgia.
In a statement, Arbery's family said they vehemently oppose any plea deal for Greg and Travis McMichaels, the father and son convicted of murdering Arbery, who are also facing federal hate crimes. Details of the deal were not specified in court documents. Arbery's family says their wishes are being ignored by prosecutors and that they intend to raise their objections in court on Monday. Federal prosecutors have discretion in offering plea deals, even if victims and their families disagree. Mark Remillard, ABC News.
The Super Bowl is just 2 weeks away, and the matchup is set. It'll be the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Los Angeles Rams in the Rams' home stadium. Super Bowl 56 will be played on Sunday, February 13th. You're listening to ABC News.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make $200 to $300 this year.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GEAR for 25 cents a gallon or more per tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code GEAR to earn 25 cents a gallon or more on your first tank. That's code GEAR.
President Biden weighing a replacement for retiring Supreme Court Justice Stephen Breyer, but a new poll suggests Biden's campaign promise on the matter may be unpopular.
A new ABC News Ipsos poll finds 3 out of 4 Americans believe President Biden should consider all possible nominees rather than only black women, as he pledged. Senator Dick Durbin, the chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, says he's working to get bipartisan support for Biden's nominee and has reached out to Senator Susan Collins and other Republicans. Collins says while she supports diversity on the court, the president's handling of the nomination has been, quote, clumsy. Other Republicans have compared Biden's pledge to pick a black woman to affirmative action.
ABC's Andrea Fujii. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson expected to speak to Parliament later this morning about parties held by his government at 10 Downing Street violating COVID lockdown rules. A report on the investigation has just been handed in to Johnson's office. Due in court today, a Kansas woman accused of supporting ISIS. Allison Fluke Ekren is charged with leading an all-female ISIS brigade after moving to Syria and putting together plans to bomb a college campus or a mall. And a new effort to bring back an old drink. Billboards have been spotted near the headquarters of Coca-Cola in Atlanta, asking the company to bring back Tab, which was dropped from the company 2 years ago. This is ABC News.
Millions of people use Zoom Phone, the innovative and feature-rich cloud phone system for businesses of any size. Zoom Phone is simple to use, whether you're on a mobile device, desktop, laptop, or desk phone. And because every call is important to your business, Zoom Phone was built with reliability in mind, using geographic redundancy to keep your communications online. Empower your workforce with Zoom Phone. Visit zoom.com/phone system. Zoom, how the world connects.
I'm Derek Dennis. ABC News.
The reasons more and more people are coming to NC Tractor to do business are the selection of Massey Ferguson tractors, Bobcat zero-turn mowers, fantastic customer service, and the special Phil Sheehan seasonal discounts. NC Tractor on Railroad Avenue in Rutherford is making dreams come true for folks who want the rest.
Temperatures are on the rise this week. It will happen all ahead of a cold front that will arrive by late Thursday and bring rain back into the region. Otherwise, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, we're going to be mostly dry. Clouds are going to gradually clear out this afternoon. Highs will head into the upper 40s and upper 50s. Then by tonight, we'll fall into the low to mid-20s. Temperatures tomorrow will top in the upper 40s and the upper 50s. I'm meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the Weather Center.
And currently, according to Pete of the meter reader, it's 29 degrees on the outside, and it's going to be a beautiful day to wake up to. 7:05 right now, and I have these death announcements. William Dean Upton Sr., age 77, of Forest City, passed away Friday, January the 28th at Rutherford Regional. There will be no local services at this time in McMahon's Funeral Home and Cremation Service in charge of serving the family of William Dean Upton Sr. Barbara Granny B. Spencer, age 77, of Harris, passed away Friday, January the 28th at Rutherford Regional. A celebration of life will be conducted at a later date, and Harrelson Funeral Home serving the family of Barbara Granny B. Spencer. Patricia Elmore Butler, age 72, of Cleveland County, passed away on January the 27th at Adrium Health. The family will receive friends from 1 until 2 at Crow's Mortuary, Monday, January 31st. Today, services will be held at 2 o'clock, and Crow's Mortuary is assisting the family of Patricia Elmore Butler. Walter Blaine Dills, age 55, of the Holly Springs community, passed away on January the 11th at his home. A family-directed memorial service will be held at Green River Baptist Church today at 6 o'clock. The family asks that masks be worn and social distancing be observed. Eggers Funeral Home of Cliffside is serving the family of Walter Blaine Dills. Ned Thompson Roop, age 83, of Mooresboro, died Thursday, January the 27th at his home. The family will receive friends today from 6 until 8 at Calvary Baptist Church of Mooresboro. The funeral service will be held at 11 o'clock Tuesday, February the 1st at Calvary Baptist Church. Burial will be in the church cemetery. Eggers Funeral Home of Cliffside, serving the family of Ned Thomas Roop. Brian Keith Baber, age 53, of Forest City, passed away Wednesday at his residence. The graveside service will be conducted at 11 o'clock Tuesday, February the 1st, at the Southern Baptist Church Cemetery. The family will receive friends following the service at the graveside. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Service, serving the family of Brian Keith Baber. Don G. Goforth, age 78, of Forest City, died Thursday at Willow Ridge Rehabilitation and Living Center. The family will receive friends from 12 until 1, Tuesday, February the 1st, at McMahon's Funeral Home. The graveside service will be at 2 o'clock Tuesday at Eternal Hills Memorial Park. Burial will be at Eternal Hills Memorial Park. And McMahon's Funeral Home and Cremation Service in charge of those arrangements were Don G. Goforth. Monty Dobbins, age 57, of Hildebrand, passed away Tuesday, January the 25th, at Adrium Health, Wake Forest Baptist in Winston-Salem. The funeral service will be conducted at 3 o'clock tomorrow at the Harrelson Funeral Chapel. Burial will follow at the Calvary Baptist Church Cemetery in Mooresboro. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to service time at the funeral home. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Service entrusted with those arrangements for Monty Dobbins. Norma Miller Wiblin, age 85, of Rutherfordton, passed away Thursday at Hospice of the Carolina Foothills. Graveside service will be conducted at 3 o'clock Wednesday, February the 2nd, at Rutherford County Memorial Cemetery. Military honors will be accorded by the Rutherford County Honor Guard. Harrelson Funeral Home serving the family of Norma Miller Wiblin. Francis P. Melton, age 94, of Forest City, passed away Friday at Rutherford Regional Medical Center. The funeral service will be conducted at 2 o'clock Thursday, February 3rd, at the Harrelson Funeral Chapel. Private burial will be held at Rutherford County Memorial Cemetery. Harrelson Funeral Home serving the family of Francis P. Melton. William Billy Evans, age 46, of Rutherfordton, died Sunday, January 23rd. The family will be conducting a memorial service at 3 o'clock Saturday, February the 5th at Jesus Way Christian Ministries. The family will receive friends from 1 until 3 Saturday at Jesus Way Christian Ministries. Mike Mahan's Funeral Home, serving the family of William Billy Evans. Linda Carol Simmons Kolf died Wednesday, January 26th at Hospice House of Rutherford County. Services for Linda will be held Sunday, February the 6th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the chapel of the Paget and King Mortuary. Paget and King Mortuary and Crematory is in charge of the arrangements for Linda Carol Simmons Kolf. Willard Buddy Jenkins, Jr., age 63, of Mooresboro, passed away Tuesday at his residence. A celebration of life will be conducted at 2 o'clock Monday, February the 7th at Father's Vineyard, Oakland Road, Spindale, and Harrelson Funeral Home, serving the family of Willard Buddy Jenkins, Jr.
Campaign to be re-elected president in 2024. Yes, Virginia, he is running, but he cannot announce officially until next year at this time because of campaign finance regulations. That means he's raising money now to run again, but all that money goes into a political action committee. Once he announces, the donations will go directly to his presidential campaign. So he doesn't want to announce too early. He wants to build up that PAC money. Now, the president is doing these rallies to keep his supporters jazzed up. But it is very different than what he did with me in the Trump-O'Reilly History Tour. So to give you a look at that tour, which took place in December, on President's Week, February 18th to the 21st, on BillO'Reilly.com, you will be able to see what Donald Trump told me. And he's completely different there than he is in his rallies. So please go to BillO'Reilly.com and sign up for that. Mr. Trump should run on his record. He should stop looking back to the 2020 election, because at this point, he has a chance. Now this. If you are stuck in a timeshare, please call my friends at Lone Star Transfer. They guarantee to get you out with a specified time frame given to you in writing. They have helped thousands of unhappy timeshare owners over the past decade. Family-owned, their process is done legally, ethically, and quickly. So please call for a no-obligation consultation. 855-551-7066 or visit LoneStarTransfer.com. That is the Morning O'Reilly Update. More analysis later on.
Anything you want to say to Old Man Winter?
Go away!
Relax and cuddle up to your radio. We'll keep you warm. WCAB.
The cure for the common NASCAR show is PRN's Garage Pass. Hi, I'm Mark Garrow. We'll take you where others won't.
Yeah, we led the most laps. We won 4 races, most I've ever won in a season. So lots and lots of highlights.
Yeah, I mean, we knew the rules going in, so it's not like a complete shocker. You have to win at the end, and we won in the start in the middle of the season.
PRN's Garage Pass. It's 4 minutes that will keep you talking for hours.
Good morning. Good morning. Good
morning. During his lifetime, William Breckenridge was a newspaper carrier, teamster, pageboy, laborer, telegraph messenger, soldier, train brakeman, storekeeper, law officer, prospector, tax collector, rancher, county surveyor, and author. Born in Wisconsin in 1846, at 14, he quit school to sell papers. At 16, he ran away from home and enlisted as a teamster for the Union side in the Civil War. A short time later, he drifted out to Colorado and served as a page for the Colorado legislature. Then he joined the Colorado Cavalry, serving under Shevington during the massacre of Black Kettle's Camp. Over the next 15 years, Billy roamed from Colorado to Montana and Arizona. For a short time, he was a deputy sheriff in Phoenix. Then he resigned to move to Tombstone and became a deputy sheriff for John Behan. Although his prime job was that of a tax collector, it didn't keep him away from gunplay. In May of 1881, he had a confrontation with Curly Bill Brocious that ended up in his shooting Curly Bill. After that incident, they say Curly Bill left Arizona. As a deputy for Sheriff Behan, Billy was on the side opposite that of the Earps. But at the same time, he didn't engage in overt conflict with them. After the OK Corral shootout, Billy resigned as deputy sheriff and spent the rest of his life in southern Arizona, changing occupations on a regular basis. Finally, in 1928, he wrote a book entitled El Dorado. For 3 years, he enjoyed the fame it brought him. And finally, on January 31, 1931, at the age of 85, he died in Tucson, Arizona. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
Jesse James Railroad Express has added 2 new sandwiches to their menu. Try the all-new crispy chicken sandwich with lettuce, tomato, and mayonnaise, or the crispy deluxe with lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, bacon, and cheese. And now, the new beer-battered fish sandwich. All come with sides. Enjoy a refreshing milkshake or a hand-dipped ice cream cone. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. Closed Wednesday and Sunday. Jesse James Railroad Express, 531 Railroad Avenue in Rutherford. Call 828-447-4644. Mondays only, hot dog with mustard, chili, and onions for only $1.24 each. All aboard the Jesse James Railroad Express.
Now on this 31st day of January, the last day of the month, let's roll into our morning call-around report to find out what's been happening over the weekend. And we have on the phone right now Officer King, who can tell us everything we need to know about the Sheriff's Department. Good morning. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How you doing today, Jim?
I'm doing pretty good. A little chilly on the edges, but we're doing okay.
Yes, sir.
What's
better
on the
than being snowed in.
I know it. Yeah, that's better than the week before, right?
Yes, sir.
What's on the report today?
In the past 48 hours, Sheriff's Department responded to 242 calls for service. There were 18 arrests processed in the jail, and the jail currently has 175 people incarcerated. On our incident reports, Felicia Awney reported a breaking and entering of a motor vehicle and larceny from a motor vehicle. That occurred on Centennial Road in Rutherford. And a Paula Green reported a felony larceny, and that occurred on Old Calvary Church Road in Morrisboro. On our arrest reports, Sabrina Haney from Highway 64 in Union Mills was served with a criminal summons for assault and battery. Taylor Bennett from Griffin Road in Forest City was served with a failure to appear on misdemeanor, received a $500 secured bond. And a Robbie Cash from Highway number 9 in Campobello, South Carolina, was arrested and charged with setting fire to woods, lands, or fields, and no bond listed on that one. And that's all we have for today.
All right, Officer King, thank you very much for that report, and I hope you're safe out there today. Be careful.
Thank you, Jim. You have a good one.
See you now. And we'll check with 911 Communications Center right after this.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush. Brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
And here's Kylie now on the Monday Morning Report as we check in with 911 Communications Center. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. What's on the report from the weekend?
In the past 48 hours, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 communications has processed 567 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 89 for EMS, 242 for the Sheriff's Office, 107 for Forest City, 5 for Lake Lure, 73 for Rutherfordton, 82 for Spindale. Bostic responded to a carbon monoxide leak. Cliffside responded to a motor vehicle accident. Ellenborough responded to a structure fire with Cliffside assisting. Forest City responded to a motor vehicle accident. Green Hills responded to a brush fire. Lake Lure responded to a residential fire alarm with Fairfield assisting. Sandy Mush responded to a brush fire as well as a carbon monoxide leak. SDA responded to a fire investigation as well as a structure fire with Cliffside, Sandy Mush, and Rutherfordton assisting. And Shingle Hollow responded to a brush fire, and that's all we've had.
So it's pretty busy over the weekend.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for the report. You have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Another season has come and gone, and you're still looking at that same sad-looking sofa or recliner. Well, now's the time to change the inside of your home to look as pretty as colors outside. And the perfect place to start is the Recliner Center. Right now at the Recliner Center, everything is 20% off. That's 20% off sofas, recliners, sofa recliners. If someone you love is having trouble standing, the Recliner Center has all lift chairs on sale for 10% off. All lift chairs, 10% off. Now, some of these chairs can take you from a standing position, then safely back down to a sitting position with no effort on your part whatsoever. Angela is cleaning out merchandise to make room for more. So now's your chance to redecorate your home and take advantage of the great savings at the Recliner Center. All lift chairs, 10% off. Everything else is 20% off. Angela is seeing folks by appointment only, so call 828-395-3562. Call her today. The Recliner Center. They're on Cooper's Gap Road in Rutherfordton.
And Angela, after today, will be closed for a few days. The Recliner Center will be closed, so making some changes in the way things are done over there, and because of some issues with health, she will be closed for a few days. And let us know when she opens back up again. So get over there today if you want to, and make an appointment to go by and get you some good furniture before they close for temporarily, and they'll be back open real soon. Ruby Taylor, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing okay.
Good. What's on your report?
Well, the fire department had 2 calls. One was to a fire investigation, and the other was to a structure fire. And Ralston, Sandy Mush, and Cliffside assisted them. And on my birthday calendar date, I've got Mike Webb and Vivian Fullerton having birthdays today, and hope they have a nice day. And the signs are in the legs today and tomorrow. And Jim, that's all I got.
I appreciate it, Ruby. Have a good day now. Stay warm.
You too. Okay, you too, and bye-bye.
And that's Danieltown report. The officers from the Forest City Police Department have responded to multiple calls in reference to a suspect passing counterfeit bills around the city. The suspect is a male driving a black Lexus SUV with a temporary tag. If you have information on this identity or see a car looking like this, please contact the police department there at Forest City, Wayne Wilson at Forest City PD at 245-5555 or Central Communications at 286-2911, passing fake bills, counterfeit bills, and they want to get him off the street before too much damage is done with businesses around the area. So help us find this guy. Gary Wilson is up next. He's up in the Fairfield Mountains Fire District, where it's probably cool up there this morning too, Gary?
Yeah, it's about 30 degrees up here this morning. So
it's been worse.
On the chilly side, but nothing like Saturday.
Well, it's been worse, hasn't it? Yeah, Saturday was something else.
Well, we went down to Chapel Hill Saturday to watch the ball game in State and Carolina, and it was that wind would cut you in half.
Mm-hmm. It really was.
Cut you in two. There's a good bit of snow in places down through there too, compared to what we had around here.
They got
Hickory and Chapel Hill. I've seen a couple inches in places down through there.
Yeah, they got a bunch of it this last time where we didn't get much. They got just about all of it.
We just got a few little showers up here. Nothing stuck or anything, but the roads were good. But there's a couple inches on the ground. Good ball game. Glad to see them playing good.
So you were pleased with the outcome of that game?
I was very pleased with it. Yes, I was.
UNC 100, NC State 80.
It was a good game. They shot good and played well, and looked the the best I've seen them look all year. So
Well, good.
hopefully this is a good sign. But we're quiet over the weekend. We had one fire call, and that was for a fire alarm. It will end up being nothing to that, and everything was pretty peaceful other than that up here. So hopefully the week will stay the same way.
I hope so, too. I hope it's real quiet and nobody has to go out on these cold mornings anyway.
Yeah, that's a little rough out there this time of the morning.
All right, Gary, I appreciate you very much. You stay with us, and we'll look forward to talking to you again tomorrow.
All right, see you then.
Thanks, Gary. Let me brag on Hutchins Pest Control a minute. Don't let the pest bug you when Hutchins Pest Control is as close as a phone call. Honest, dependable, professional, and on-time service may be the reason they keep getting voted best pest control. If you have a pest problem, call this family-run business at 287-5171. Licensed in North and South Carolina and fully insured and bonded. Get a free estimate when you call Hutchins Pest Control and be sure the job is done right. That's Hutchins Pest Control. Call them today at 287-5171 and they'll be right there. Let's check on Bostic now, see how Bostic handled the weekend and see if anything happened over there. And DeVern Upton is on the phone to give us that update. Good morning, DeVern. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I am doing great. Thank you. What happened over the weekend?
Well, we got 28 degrees over here in Bostic this morning, cold morning. The fire department responded to one fire alarm. And today's the last day of January. And go by Bostic Florist and put your order in for Valentine's Day because it's approaching on us. And the Blessed box on Depot Street, leave a blessing in it for someone else to receive a blessing. And I hope everyone has a safe day today.
You know, they're putting up more of those blessing boxes around the county. I noticed they were building those and putting them other places other than there as well. So people are really responding to that, I believe.
I think so, too.
Well, listen, you have a Go ahead.
Thank you.
You have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. That's the Burn Upton there in Spindale. 26 minutes after 7 o'clock, and we have right now 29 degrees, warming up nicely here to about 53. That's going to be a pretty nice day. Winds, a light wind, so not as bad as it has been, so we might be able to get through this day okay. You know, nothing strikes fear in the hearts of people more than receiving an IRS audit letter in the mail. Audits take much time away from your business and family, requiring you to gather mounds of records and can become overwhelming unless you have someone you can depend on to take care of that for you. That's why we can recommend IE Accounting and Tax Service. Chris and his team of professionals are in the business to help. Even if you depended on someone else to prepare your taxes, IE Accounting and Tax Service will be glad to assist you or your company. Don't hesitate to call. As a small business owner, you have more important things to do than keep your own books. Why not let IE Accounting and Tax Service take care of that for you, so you can get back to the job of running your business? Consider their payroll solutions for your business, cash flow management, litigation support, and forensic investigation. Why not give them a call and see what they can do for your business? Here's that phone number, 828-395-1777. They're at 211 West Main Street, Spindale. Again, that's 395-1777, and it's spelled ARYEE. 7:28 now. Let's head up toward the Hudlow Fire District. Bob Hodge is on the phone. Bob, does that fire feel pretty good this morning?
That fire felt real good yesterday morning.
Didn't it, though?
Yeah, it feels good, I tell you. It's chilly around the edges up here this morning, but nothing like yesterday morning. It was cold as well digger's feet out there yesterday morning. But look like it's going to warm up some, so be nice this week. But might get a little rain later on after the middle of the week, but at least it won't be that cold.
Yeah, that's right.
And with the fire department, Jim, it was quiet over the weekend. Hadn't had any fire calls Saturday and Sunday, so that's good. Everything else is running along good up here this morning. Ain't too much to report, and things quiet, so maybe we'll all have a good day and a quiet day up here today.
I hope so. I hope you have a good one, and thanks for reporting with us, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.
All right, then. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Bob.
Hey folks, Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply is an amazing store. I can say that because they have what you need. From pet supplies to fire and ant killer to horse quality Timothy alfalfa hay, $14 per bale. Attention carp fishermen, they have C&J flavoring, only $8 per bottle. And they have oats for sale. Refill your propane tanks at the lowest price. Fully stocked with all your deer supplies and a great selection of farm implements. Need mulch? $12 per scoop. We could call it a superstore. Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply, 188 Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton.
All right, so we're stopping over at Cherry Mountain Fire District now. That's where Sue Price is, and she's got right on things for us. Sue, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you today?
I'm doing great.
Well, good.
Glad it's finally Monday.
Well, it's going to be another pretty day, looks like.
Yeah, I think so.
It's turning a little pink up there in the sky, so I guess we're going to have a little bit warmer day today, so that'll be good. Got no birthdays or anniversaries on either of my calendar, so I don't have anybody celebrating that I know of, but we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day and enjoy it. Didn't have any calls from the fire department, and I don't have any announcements, so it's just a quiet day over here, but we're looking for a good one, and I hope you'll have a good day, Jim.
Thanks, Sue. You too, and enjoy yourself and behave yourself, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
All right, we're stopping up in the hills, up in the Shingle Hollow Hills of Rutherford County, and talk with Tina White and get a report from the weekend. Tina, how you doing?
I am doing great. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you as well.
Up here in Shingle Hollow, we've had a pretty good weekend. 29 degrees this morning, and the sky, I'm sorry, Jim, but the sky is beautiful this morning. I'm so sorry you can't get out and see it.
I wish I could see it.
So if you're up here in Shingle Hollow, look out your window and watch the sunrise. It is a special day in Shingle Hollow, too, because we have lots of birthdays. First, let me tell you about the fire department. They've been out putting out brush fires. I'm so thankful for those guys. They got the brush fire put out, and that's the only call they had yesterday, and I don't think they had anything on Saturday. But like I said, we're very thankful for our fire department. So birthdays. Today is Waylon Searcy and Bonnie Roper. They're two children that go to Piney Knob. And Mr. Tommy Millwood goes to Piney Knob. And on Pleasant Grove, there's nobody, but Pilgrim's Way, we have Christine Tipton. Hope she has a special birthday. And I have a couple personal birthdays. Miss Maddie Connor, she turned 16 today. And Barbara Simpson, she is one of the physical therapists that I worked with for years and years. So if you know any of these people, tell them happy birthday today. And that's all I've got this morning that I know of, Jim.
How's your therapy coming? Are you able to get around better now?
Oh, yes, and I am feeling wonderful. I'm fixing to complete that therapy. I've got my new orthotic insoles and stuff like that, so I'm ready to start running.
Yeah? You're not ready to play any tennis yet, though, are you?
No, but I could try that pickleball everybody's crazy about right now.
I've been hearing a lot about that. I don't know too much about that game. Is that like tennis?
I think they have as much fun, maybe a little more fun with pickleball.
Well,
I know they do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays over at the Spindale House. I forgot the hours that they do it. And then our church purchased the equipment for pickleball.
Yeah.
For our life center. So,
well, that's great.
I don't know. Yeah.
I know that the Norris used to be a big tennis player. I don't know if he still plays tennis or not, but he was a big tennis player. Norris Hill.
I could see Norris playing tennis, but I did not know that about him.
Yeah,
I'll have to talk to him about that.
Yeah, he used to play a lot. I don't know if he does now or not, but he may think he's too old, but he's not too old to do that.
No, he doesn't think he's too old. He's very active, and he takes full advantage of the the trails. He rides his bike, and he's always out here walking.
Good.
So he's active.
Good for him. Good for him. Well, listen, it's good to talk to you this Monday morning, and I'll talk to you again next month.
Okay.
All right.
Have a great last day of the month. Everybody stay safe out there.
I'll see you. Bye-bye. Tina White reporting out of Shingle Hollow this morning at 7:35, and we got to stop to make up at Union Mills after this. Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Look for all the new design 2021 F-150 at Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City. Well, Washburn Store has announced some new hours. They're going to be closed Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays now. So keep that in mind. If you're going over there on Mondays, they'll be closed and be open on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and Saturdays, I believe. I believe it'll be closed Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday. So new hours for Washburn Store, but they welcome you when those hours are there. So go by and see them and warm up in there because they've got a nice store that you can feel warm just for their personality and hospitality, the people who run that place. And I think if you've never been, you'll fall in love with it like so many of us have already done. Washburn Store between Bostic and Sunshine on the Bostic Sunshine Highway right in the heart of the Washburn community. Now we're stepping up a little higher and stepping up the hillside there to Union Mills and see if we can get in touch with Brenda Kelly to round up some news. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm fine. How about yourself on this magnificent Monday morning, the last Monday of the month?
Well, February's going to be better.
You think so?
Yeah,
I hope so.
yeah. We look optimistically toward another month.
I hear you. Well, I tell you, we've had some rough weather this month, haven't we?
We have had some rough weather and a lot of sickness and a lot of deaths. And
oh, I know it.
I'm ready for that to go behind us now. Get started for a brighter day tomorrow.
That's right. I'm looking forward to it, too. I hadn't been to church. I said yesterday was 3 Sundays. Well, the first Sunday was because of the snow. But there's so much COVID, I said, I'm just staying in, so I've stayed in.
You know what they say, 7 days without church makes 1 week.
Well, I may be weak, but I'll get my cup filled again one of these first Sundays.
Fill my cup, Lord. That's right.
But I did watch Dr. Stanley on the TV.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, he's good.
And Don Walton.
He's good.
Yeah. So I had some church, and I still read my daily devotions and stuff like that. So it's not like I've just, forgot about it altogether.
Sure. Some folks feel more comfortable not getting out in all of this, and I don't know how bad it really is, but I know it affects a lot of people different ways. So if you feel more comfortable not being involved with it, then you can worship the Lord where you are. That's right.
I don't never want to be as sick as I was. I think it's been 3 or 4 years ago now, because I know there was several days I couldn't even get on the radio. I thought I was going to die, and nobody had to tell me. I know I was knocking on death's door.
Really?
But I don't want to be that sick no more. So if it means just staying here and not doing nothing except going to the grocery store when I have to, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I remember when you were sick. You were pretty bad.
Yes, I was. Terrible. But I made it through it barely by the grace of God.
Yep.
I have to give him the credit.
Glad you're back and glad you're healthy now.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I've got 24 degrees on the front porch. I don't have but one birthday today, and that's Kayla Pritchard. I hope she has a great old big day, and I don't know of anything going on. But I would like to comment just a minute. I seen on Channel 13 News that trailer that burnt down there at Meadowbrook.
Yes.
On Hudlow. Didn't have no heat in it, and she had tried to get whoever owns that to fix the heating system, and they wouldn't fix it, and they found out that's not the only problem down there. But I know of 3 people right now that rent houses that don't have any heating system in them. How do they get by with it? How do people that own those get by with that?
Well, I don't know. It's maybe have not been discovered by too many people in authority that can make those changes, but it does need to be corrected. I don't know. I don't know who those landlords are, but there's no reason for them to neglect that.
No, and they that lady on her trailer burnt or where she lived said she was paying $500 a month, and there wasn't even no heat in it. And some of them down there don't have running water.
Really?
And the floors it showed this on 13 News this morning, and the floors have got holes in them, and some people have fell through them.
My goodness, I didn't realize it was that bad.
Well, me neither till I seen it on, and they had pictures of it, showed it on TV this morning on Channel 13 News. I turned it on at 4:30.
Well, maybe the landlord who owns all of those, I guess the same landlord owns all of them in that place, maybe?
Probably does. I don't know.
Maybe they'll set up and begin to recognize it needs to do something.
Yeah. And you know, somebody could have lost their life in that.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, I'll let you go check on Luther Sweet Thing Gilligan in Ellenburg and see if everything's all right down there. And you have a wonderful Monday.
I hope you have a wonderful Monday as well, and I will see you next month.
Okay, catch you later.
All right, bye. Brenda Keller reporting this morning from Union Mills. 40 minutes past 7. Ellenboro Report is next. To win in sports, you must adjust your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Why not let Andrew Tisdale, your Edward Jones financial advisor, help you create a game plan for financial success? Call 828-287-9197 and get started today. That's Andrew Tisdale at Edward Jones Financial Advisor, 828-287-9197.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
Now we're heading toward Ellenboro, North Carolina, a little east of here, and we'll find out what's been happening over there, hopefully with Luther Gilligan on the scene. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, you two. Nice day down here this morning.
Nice and cool this morning, isn't it?
It's Monday morning. We get to go back to work.
Yeah, man.
And everybody's thrilled, happy about that.
Yeah, man.
But it's fairly quiet. It's only had a quiet weekend for the most part. Wasn't anything going on except the cold. The fire department had a medical call Saturday. Went down and assisted Cleveland County on stretcher for early Sunday morning. But everything's good now. So nothing else going on down here. You have a great day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Luther, thank you very much, and have a good Monday, and I'll see you next month.
Take care now.
All right, bye-bye. It's time for birthdays and anniversaries for this last day of January, January 31st. If you're celebrating on this day, we hope you'll let us know that and give us a call at 287-3356. Birthdays and anniversaries now, 287-3356.
Jim, have you seen Henson Building Materials' newly remodeled showroom? It's gorgeous.
You mean where they have a full line of hardware and building materials for homeowners and home builders?
I mean where Jamie, Terry, and Tony, their friendly staff, treat me like family. Oh, they're so nice.
Hey, are they taking COVID precautions and have curbside service?
Of course. They're so thoughtful.
I do need some materials, but I don't think they'll fit in our car.
Oh, silly. They have professional delivery so we can get whatever I want.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street in Forest City.
Building starts here.
Granny B's over in Spindale. Boy, those delicious daylight donuts are outstanding on a cool morning. And good hot coffee. They got specialty coffee there as well. Now, they closed on Mondays, but they'll be back there tomorrow morning. So make your plans now to spend the day with some donuts like Granny B makes. Daylight Donuts. And they'll also serve you a good, hot, delicious sub. If you want it loaded down, they can load it down with you, put on whatever you want on it. They're really outstanding. And, of course, their pizzas, people are raving about those. It's just a versatile place to have a meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. At Granny B's there in Spindale, right next door to the Shake Shop, you'll find them very easy to work with in terms of your order. So take some to work with you or take them in your car, just hide away somewhere, just eat them all by yourself. But Granny B's got a great place. And if you want to have your clothes clean, looking good this week, take them by Folks Clean, just drop them off. You don't need to get ID card. Just drive up to the side door there. They'll come out and you hand them to them, and they'll have them fixed up, have them back for you in a couple of days. That's Folk Cleaners, good company, good folks. Walk around looking good with your clothes cleaned and pressed and fresh, courtesy of the Folk Cleaners.
Happy birthday.
Boone Clark's having a birthday. Boone's number third birthday, so happy birthday, Boone. Thank you for letting us share your birthday. 1919, Jackie Robinson was born. He's a baseball player, died in 1972. 1947, Nolan Ryan, he's a pitcher. He was born. And some of the big events that happened on this date. 1865, Congress passed the 13th Amendment abolishing slavery in America. Big day. 1927, Scotch tape, first marketed by 3M on this date. 1936, Green Hornet radio show is first heard. 1948, magnetic tape recorder was developed. In 1949, first daytime soap opera. What is These Are My Children? These Are My Children. It went on to become what? Later on, Days of Our Lives, all those others. National Bubble Wrap Day today. Inspire Your Heart with Art Day. National Backward Day and National Hot Chocolate Day. What's a good day for that? Now you're up to date on this date in history right here on WCAB Rutherford. Keys to Confident Living coming up next. Top of the hour, we'll have the job market report, and we'll spend some things to you about what's happening locally.
Every leader will face a time of severe criticism. Their activities and motives may be brought into question. They may be considered out of touch, ideally minded, harebrained, and any number of other choice epitaphs. How should the leader respond? Is it necessary to answer every criticism and negative comment, or is it good to wait a while? Certainly, circumstances dictate some responses, but Colonel George Goethals had a sensible response when severely criticized about his project. Colonel Goethals was responsible for supervising the building of the Panama Canal. It was a monumental task when you consider the problems of climate, health for the workers, and the difficult landscape to be channeled through. But Goethals believed the job could be done. His critics in the United States were vociferous in their protest about this insane project. Not only did they question the more obvious issues confronting the project, but there was also strong opposition to the project itself. Why would we ever need such a canal? Who were the crazy people up in the front office that got us into this situation in the first place? There was more than one prediction that the job would never be completed, but Goethals worked on. Aren't you going to answer these critics? An associate asked. In time, Goethals replied. Well, how? With the canal, was Goethals' response. Sometimes the best response is simply to finish the project the critics said would never get done. This is Bill Hostler with today's Key to Confident Living.
He won't be around forever.
Old Man Winter!
In the meantime, thanks for keeping warm.
past week. Ann is to appear in federal court in Alexandria, Virginia. She's alleged to have trained women and children in Syria on how to use bombs and guns beginning 8 years ago. She reportedly became the leader of a battalion comprised entirely of female ISIS fighters who were married to male ISIS fighters. She was also alleged to have planned an attack on a shopping mall in the United States. If convicted, she faces up to 20 years in prison. Kent Martin, ABC News.
Spotify making a change directly impacting popular podcaster Joe Rogan, who's been accused of spreading COVID misinformation.
Spotify now announcing it will add content advisories to all podcast episodes that discuss the virus. Spotify CEO Daniel Ek not naming Rogan, but saying it is important to me that we don't take on the position of being content censor, while also making sure that there are rules in place and consequences for those who violate.
ABC's Rhiannon Alley. After a record-breaking nor'easter this weekend dropped up to 2 feet of snow from New Jersey to Long Island, New York to Boston, a new storm is crossing the country with more snow and dangerous ice. Colorado, Missouri, and Michigan getting hit tomorrow through Thursday. You're listening to ABC News.
Millions of people use Zoom Phone, the innovative and feature-rich cloud phone system for businesses of any size. Zoom Phone is simple to use, whether you're on a mobile device, desktop, laptop, or desk phone. And because every call is important to your business, Zoom Phone was built with reliability in mind, using geographic redundancy to keep your communications online. Empower your workforce with Zoom Phone. Visit zoom.com/phone system. Zoom, how the world connects.
Every 4 years, the world's greatest athletes compete for gold.
Team USA wins gold!
That time is now. The Winter Olympics are coming to NBC and Peacock.
Team USA would not be denied.
17 days of action, excitement, glory, and history in the making.
The United States wins gold!
Don't miss a single epic moment. The Winter Olympics, starting February 3rd on NBC and Peacock.
2 of the Georgia men found guilty in the murder of black jogger Ahmaud Arbery have apparently reached a plea deal ahead of their trial on federal hate crimes charges. Travis and Gregory McMichael are expected in court today. Police in New York City say Chelsea Christ, the 2019 winner of the Miss USA pageant, died by apparent suicide after jumping from a Manhattan apartment building. Christ was a lawyer and correspondent for the entertainment TV show Extra. She was just 30 years old. Truckers in Canada hitting the road to protest COVID vaccination rules.
Cheers and a symphony of truck horns blaring across downtown Ottawa. The protest against the COVID vaccination mandate for truckers who drive cross-border routes. This driver was typical.
Everybody here is so supportive. It's good to know that, but I'm here for the long haul. I'm not going anywhere until we get something done here. I'm prepared to stay a month if I got to stay a month.
While thousands took part in the weekend demo, Prime Minister Trudeau calls them a very troubling, small but very vocal minority of Canadians. Tom Rivers, ABC News at the Foreign Desk.
And millennials are doing a better job than their parents at getting some sleep, apparently. A new government survey shows millennials get on average 22 minutes more shut-eye a night than the previous generation. The survey found younger people tend to embrace the health benefits of sleep instead of equating it with laziness. This is ABC News.
Now an important message from Exergen. A critical new FDA study proves that the widely used non-contact thermometers are not accurate and have high probabilities for false negative readings. New COVID strands are on the rise, and non-contact manufacturers are being irresponsible at a time when accuracy matters most. Accurate temperature measurements are essential. Don't wait. Switch to Exergen because they are accurate and backed by over 100 clinical studies. Be sure, be accurate with Exergen. Learn more at Exergen.com.
I'm Derek Dennis, ABC News.
We're tracking warmer temperatures to build in for this week. We're going to see highs head into the upper 40s and upper 50s today. We're working on some of those early clouds to gradually clear out and give way to sunshine. Overnight, we'll fall into the low to mid-20s with partly cloudy conditions. It's not going to be as cold as last night, but high temperatures will be slightly warmer by the afternoon tomorrow. We're going to head into the upper 40s and upper 50s. I'm meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the Weather Center.
Hey, we've got a heat wave going on. We're up to 30 now. Started out at 29 this morning at 5:30. Now it's 30 degrees, but we should be warming up after a bit to about 53 inside here. About 69 inside the building here, but we're going to warm up here pretty nicely right away. 5 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock right now. And we want to check in now with Anita and find out where there are some jobs that pays good money. Anita, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing well. Did you stay warm all weekend?
Actually, I did. I stayed inside.
Smart girl, smart girl. How do we have it pretty rough?
Well, I just was in one of those moods Saturday, and I didn't even get out of the house.
Well, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I didn't get out much myself, just to run in and out of a couple of errands, and I was back inside.
Oh, yeah.
What's on the list this morning?
We have an administrative coordinator in Far City that requires a associate's degree and a year experience. The pay is dependent on experience. We have a licensed practical nurse in Far City that does require, of course, a nursing license. That pay is dependent on experience. We have a patient care technician out in Far City. High school diploma. Pay is dependent on experience. We have an income maintenance caseworker in Spindale. That is a high school diploma and 3 years experience. We have a peak time financial services representative in Rutherford. That pay starts at $15 an hour. That does require a high school diploma.